What's going on, everybody? It's Jay Coffee Talk. Thanks for tuning in. Take a quick moment, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can stay up on the videos that I upload. I talk it all on my channel: music, sports, news, and much, much more. So you're definitely going to want to subscribe to the channel. But check it out. I wanted to talk today a little bit about Desean Jackson's outstanding performance in his return, to the Philadelphia Eagles. They ended up beating the Redskins 32-27, their divisional rival, which is actually where Desean Jackson signed when he was cut by the Eagles a few years back. We're going to talk about a little more about that in a minute, but let's talk more about the outstanding game he had today. So he had 8 receptions for 154 yards and 2 touchdowns. It's a pretty good game, so I'm sure anyone who had D-Jax on their fantasy team is pretty happy. Anyone who did happen to have him on your fantasy team, get in the comments. Let me know if you guys won in your fantasy game or whatever, and anything else I touch on in this video that you guys want to speak on. Always get in the comments. It's a very important part of my channel, is hearing from you guys, the people. And here's a couple other little statistical milestones he hit today. They keep all them crazy stats that you see pop up, you know what I'm saying, on Sports Center and everything like that on ESPN. Today was the first time since 2016. The last receiver to do it was Odell Beckham, for a player to have multiple 50 or more yard touchdowns. Desean had 2 of them today. Both those touchdowns were for 50 or more yards. And he passed Michael Irvin for most Week 1 games with 100 or more receiving yards in NFL history. And 30th career touchdown for 50 or more yards. He moved into the number 2 slot for this category, passing Randy Moss, and is only 6 back from Jerry Rice, for number 1. And man, like I said, he just balled out. But if you guys didn't peep it, he actually announced this a few months back before the season, shortly after Nipsey Hussle's passing, that he got some cleats made up, and they're pretty sharp. You guys will see them if you pay attention to the images popping up on the screen. He got a couple different pairs made. He's going to be rocking them all season, and he had a pair on today when he went out there and had this outstanding game. Now they'll have different pictures of Nipsey and song lyrics and stuff like that, as we've seen a lot of other athletes pay respect and homage to Nipsey Hussle. And Desean Jackson is from LA, actually grew up in the Crenshaw district, so he's got a lot of love for Nipsey Hussle. So I just thought that was pretty cool. Now, like I said, I wanted to speak a little more about when Desean Jackson was cut by the Eagles a few years back. So as we know, Chip Kelly had just took over the team, and I guess he said him and Desean Jackson clashed. I guess they just didn't get along. And, he did other stuff too. Traded away Shady McCoy, actually, to my Bills. But, Desean Jackson had been there and had been, already showed he really had a lot of talent with the Eagles and was a franchise player. When he first touched down with the team, him and Michael Vick had some good chemistry, when Vick took the job over from Donovan McNabb. But I don't know, that didn't matter to Chip Kelly. He wanted to change things up, and he even ended up benching Michael Vick. And I don't know, man, a lot of Philadelphia Eagle fans, any Eagle fans, let me know what you guys think of Chip Kelly. A lot of, I've always heard Eagles fans being mad. He cut Desean, benched Vick, traded away Shady to the Bills for Kiko Alonso, who really never did much. But I don't know, man. Chip Kelly came in the league. A lot of talk about him. He's such a great coach and everything like that. I mean, because he did his thing in Oregon in college, but it wasn't working in the NFL. He got cut by the Eagles, and where did he go? I believe to San Fran. Fired by the Eagles, and he went to San Fran. It didn't work out there neither. I honestly don't even know what Chip Kelly is even doing anymore. I'd imagine he's back in college somewhere. I don't know. I didn't even look it up. So get in the comments, all the football fans out there, if you know where Chip Kelly is at now. But for real, Eagle fans, let me know what you guys think of Chip. But the reason why I'm speaking about Chip and all this is because I could see some sports blogs picking up this whole Nipsey Hussle thing and trying to spin it in a negative way against Desean Jackson. So you're probably like, what? Well, if you remember when Chip Kelly cut him, besides him saying that they clashed and everything like that, there was a lot of talk saying that, Desean Jackson, as I said, he's from LA and everything like that, was a gang member or had gang ties and everything like that. And Chip Kelly said he didn't want it on his team. Now, check this out. The reason why I'm saying I feel like it was Chip saying this is because he's back with the Eagles now. So if it was so bad and they couldn't have him at Philly, you know what I mean, to the point where they cut him, why is he back now? I really think Chip Kelly, it wasn't really the organization. It was more Chip Kelly who wanted to make that call. But basically, that wasn't the first time that had got brought up, that he was rumored to have gang ties and everything like that. Desean Jackson and his family both said that he dropped to the second round in the NFL draft because of this kind of talk and rumors and things like that going around. And, shortly before all this happened with Chip Kelly, Desean Jackson had a record label. You know what I'm saying? He does like to dibble and dabble and rap and everything like that. And one of his artists that he worked with had been charged for a shooting that was said to be gang related, but he was acquitted of the crime. And Desean Jackson says, hey, I'm not a gang member. I'm from an area where there was a lot of gangs. I might have been friends with some of those people. You know what I mean? But I'm not a gang member. I'm not. And, his family went on to say, and I've seen a little documentary about it, that his dad enrolled him in a school an hour away, an hour commute each way from where he lived in LA to get him into a better environment and a better chance to be, advance his football career to college and then to the NFL and everything like that, because they knew this dude had talent from a very, very young age. You know what I'm saying? He was crazy fast, had all the makings of a great wide receiver. So I don't know, man. I tend to believe what Desean Jackson is saying. You know what I'm saying? They point out the way that his record label is spelled, and like I said, the one artist having a shooting charge. And they also say that he throws up gang signs from time to time when he's scored touchdowns and things like that. And Desean says, listen, like I said, I'm affiliated with these guys. They're my friends. And I throw that up just to put where we're from on the map on this major, level on national TV and everything like that in the NFL. But Chip Kelly didn't like it. He ended up being cut. As I said, he went to the divisional rival Washington Redskins. He went to Tampa, but he is back in Philly now. So, like I said, it's just kind of strange. They couldn't have that in Philly. Well, Chip's not there now, and look who's back at Philly, Desean Jackson. So anyways, what I was saying is, we know a lot of people do different things to get clicks or get views and stuff like that, or just to have a juicy story, these big journalists and everything like that. And it would be in horrible, poor taste if you ask me, with Nipsey Hussle being passed away and what Nipsey stood for. As we know, Nipsey, yes, was down with the gang and everything like that, but he was trying to change things. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to meet with police to help end the violence. He was trying to help educate people in his neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Get them better jobs, put them on building affordable housing and everything like that. Like, he was trying to do a lot of different stuff to advance things. You know what I mean? Just because people sometimes are born in a tough neighborhood and they do what they got to do doesn't mean they're a bad person. And that's exactly what Nip was showing the world. And it feels to me like, since his passing, a lot of people outside of hip hop really respect Nipsey's movement. But I could just see some kind of journalist or something like that saying, oh, remember all those rumors of Desean Jackson, being gang affiliated and everything like that? Well, look, he put Nipsey on his cleats. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You guys get in the comments and tell me what you guys think about that. Let me know what you guys, for the football fans, think about his return with the Eagles today. Definitely, as I said, want to hear from any Eagles fans out there. But if you ask me, like I said, all kinds of athletes paid homage to Nipsey Hussle. So, you know, just because Desean Jackson happens to be from the same area and everything like that, it doesn't mean doesn't make any difference to me. You know what I'm saying? He's showing respect all the same. And let me know what you guys think about that, about if you're born in an area, you know what I'm saying, where there's gangs and you're affiliated with them. You know, if anyone has that kind of experience, or even if you don't, tap in, let me know your guys' opinion, your thoughts and take and everything like that. As I said, that's what my channel's all about, hearing from you guys, the people, on all the different topics that we talk about. It's Jay Coffee Talk signing out. I'll catch you guys on the next video. I'm out of here, you guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.